describe Rockit? That's a tough one.
Awesome. Cool.
Awesome.
Awesome.
The bomb diggity.
Is that even a word?
Family. Family. Definitely.
Bonding. Bonding. Camaraderie.
The greatest thing that ever happened to me?
That's more than one word.
Rockit is the place where to come if you're a serious musician or beginner musician, well, actually any musician, just seriously into playing music and working in a professional environment with your peers. And we take care of the rest.
I think the other day was my 16th audition.
And what was your first audition like?
I was really nervous, I remember, and it was in like a big auditorium at North High School in Middletown, and the drums were up on the stage and I played the song, and after I was completely nervous, and then Bruce said, "How did that feel?" And so I said, "Pretty good." And then he said, "Good, 'cause you made it."
And how'd that feel?
Relieving.
Audition day is it's pretty hectic. Okay, so students will audition, and they're in their mind they're auditioning so that they can play in a band with their peers on the big stage.
This may end up down the street later, but hey, what are you gonna do, right?
All right, but it's important to let them know that we're not stopping them because they're not, because they're good or bad. Just either way, okay? Okay. We allow 10 minutes for each student, usually 2 or 3 minutes to hear their piece, and then maybe another 2 or 3 minutes to ask them some questions. They're all nervous. We have kids that have auditioned for us 10, 15 times already. They still come in nervous, and it's a good thing.
I didn't really know what to do. It was kind of weird, but like Bruce made me feel like welcome, like almost like I knew him before I didn't even know who he was.
The auditions are great because you kind of never know who's going to walk in the door, and lots of times, someone will walk in and it'll be like, the next best kid that we're gonna get, and we'll look at each other when they leave and say, what do we got to do to make sure that they stay?
All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories where I've been, and I got to where I am. But these stories don't mean anything when you got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you.
Part of Rockit, part of being a part of this family is you need to know how to act like an adult and just deal with it. Because when you're in there, Bruce doesn't treat you like a child. He treats you as if you were his age, standing next to him, asking him what was wrong. So you need to learn to take what he's saying and realize he's not trying to be mean, he's just being honest with you. And that's really important. Like my dad would always say, once you find a true friend that tells you not only what you want to hear, you have to hold on to them forever, because you're not going to find a friend that just tells you what it is and how it actually is. And that's what Bruce is. He'll tell you on a personal level what he thinks. And sometimes he does wish he doesn't say stuff. We all do, but bottom line is he's treating you like an adult, and that's really all you have to understand. And once you get that down, then it's really not as harsh as it seems.
If that happens, you're dead. Okay, the track went off. Okay, so I know what's the problem. It's too loud.
The rehearsal process is, there's like a couple of words you can describe as focus, heavy focus, discipline, and driving that point across each time, every rehearsal.
Future is in your hands. Unless you want to just keep playing the Stone Pony. You could do shows here. Just one band. You and 4 of your friends can do shows here.
Really?
Whole album. Yeah, if you get with the program, yeah. If you prove to them that you're, better than the average kid. Right? We had this talk already, right?
Every rehearsal we have to tell the same kids to just chill out, stop playing while I'm talking. It's the same thing over and over again. We repeat. Once in a while I take that minute just to get mad at everybody and, get nuts and they all say, hey, Mr. G's mad, and they laugh and, But the rehearsals are really intense,
I guess I'm looking for this exciting feel of the song. It's not there yet, so. I think the rhythm section needs to beef it up a little bit. Anissa's too worried about her split ends.
You feel like you're disappointing Bruce, kind of like you feel like you let him down. You kind of feel bad, but like it's good. It's good to have criticism. Like you can't always have someone that won't admit to like what's actually wrong. Someone that kind of like pampers you and stuff. But it's good to have constructive criticism because like you know where your faults are, and it only makes you better as a person.
And you're just the guy to do it.
First of all, I think calling a rehearsal rather than anything else makes it sound a little bit more professional. And that, I think, is what separates us from other programs and what separates our kids from just being a kid or versus being a musician. I see all the kids as a musician rather than a kid or a student. And calling it a rehearsal, I think it kind of maybe even subconsciously hits home to them and be like, okay, this is serious. It's not practice. It's not going to class. It's not like school. That's the one thing that I'm constantly keeping on my back burner in my mind is trying not to make this like school. You know, trying to let them be free and kind of fool around every once in a while and not yell at them, because who's getting yelled at home, who's going to school and getting yelled at? Like, this is their getaway, and it should be fun.